Hello and welcome to TV9 News. I'm your host Ashish Parekh, and in this video we'll be talking about PUBG's latest rival 4G. Yes, amid much fanfare and a whole lot of skepticism, India's PUBG rival 4G was launched by Bangalore-based Encore Games. So how different is this game from PUBG? Are the graphics and the gameplay smoother? What are the new features, and most importantly, what does its privacy policy state? Let's take a look. So finally we are in the Google Play Store, and let's just get to the game and try and understand how exactly it looks like. So this is 4G, which is Fearless and United Guards. The game is around 460 to 480 MB, and it is only available on the Google Play Store. And also let's just look at the kind of ratings that it has. 3.6 is the rating as of now, 331k reviews. The rating doesn't really seem that good. 5 stars, a lot of them, and then a lot of people have given it 1 star. And of course this is an entry level game as of now. There's not much information about this, so clearly there is a reason why a lot of people are not liking it, because they're used to games like PUBG and also other games which are high end games. But this is an entry level game, and that is probably the reason why a lot of people have still not taken to it. But anyway, without much further ado, let's just get in the game and try and understand how it feels like, what the entire game looks like, and what exactly is the experience. This is Encore Games. Yes, you got the intro here coming up. Okay, let's just increase the volume as well. So far so good. Alright, so you got a soldier here, clearly an Indian soldier. You got a pipe and a few weapons. So let's just try and understand how exactly this seems like. Let's just reduce the volume a little bit. Like, first let's go to the store. You got the arsenal, you got a club called Akrosh, a club called Pratikar, a club called Prakriti. So these different weapons are there. Are there any guns? No, there are no guns here. You got 3 avatars, and then rest of them are all your other weapons that are there. Handheld weapons, not really guns or anything as such. So clearly this is still in the basic mode. You got the loadout here. So this is something that, again, all the things that you possess as of now, and tokens. Alright, so these are the things that you can buy from this particular game. And interestingly, if you can look at this, 20% of the proceeds will be contributed to Bharat Ke Veer, which is again an interesting initiative. But clearly this does not really have too many weapons to choose from. So without much further ado, let's just get into the game. Let's also take a look at the graphics. Now the graphics, I've set it to ultra graphics, and also the sensitivity is managed on its own, and also the volume, background volume, everything is set. We're ready for the game now. We'll just get into the game and try and understand how it looks like. Play. So there are 3 modes as of now. You got the campaign mode, Tales from the Galwan Valley. So clearly this is the one mode that has come out now. So you will be this will pretty much be a brawl zone. You won't really have any sort of a multiplayer. This is team deathmatch coming soon. This is 5 versus 5, so this is pretty much like you playing with your friends. The other mode that will be coming soon is free for all, every man for himself. So I believe this is going to be the battle royale version, which is pretty much the PUBG sort of a mode that will be available. But as of now, only campaign mode is available. That means that you'll be on your own, and then once you start, once you have all of these modes coming up, that is when you'll actually try and understand you'll understand how exactly this game works. Let's just start this game. Oh, so you got an intro here.
लड़ाई ऐसे खत्म नहीं होगी। मैं ऐसा होने ही नहीं दूंगा। बहादुरी, भाईचारे और भारत के लिए 4G।
Alright, so let's just skip this portion. So the premise is clearly set. You got 1 survivor, and all of his teammates have been taken hostage. This is how the game looks. Okay, the graphics are pretty good. You got 1 button to punch and hit here. This is the defend button. This is another button for you to move around. And well, this is how you get your weapons. There are only 2 weapons as of now. There are no guns, there are nothing as such. Let's just try and understand. And also there are 4 modes here. So once you clear all of these 4 modes, these are the checkpoints. Once you clear all of these in this particular stipulated time, then you can rescue your teammates, and that is how you complete the mission. So that exactly is the mission here. Okay, you're supposed to sit here, and then when you take this option, you sit over there, and then all of your health is restored. That's how it works. Let's just start playing and try and understand how this game exactly works. So right now we are heading towards the enemy area. This is how the game exactly works. So clearly, very interesting. This is okay. So this is how you pick up the weapons. It's loaded. But one thing that you notice here is that you don't have an option to jump. You don't have an option to crawl. You just don't have any of the options. You just have one option to hit, one option to move behind all over the directions, and also one option to select your weapon. Nothing else apart from that. So this is a bit of a downer. But yeah, this is what this game looks like. Let's just go back and take a look at the menu again. So this is what we're talking about. And also the other interesting portion that we also noticed is that you got a lot of Hindi dialogues that are coming in, and also the accent that was there was of the Chinese accent, the accent by the opposition soldiers as well. So clearly a lot more to be desired from this particular game, but a lot more can be done even now. You got all of these options as well, but clearly a lot missing on. So these are the three modes that we are talking about. One is available, the other two will be coming out soon. Let's just see when exactly it comes out and how exactly the features would be. And one more other important aspect that a lot of us need to talk about is the privacy. Let's just take a look at the privacy policy and try and understand how that exactly works with this particular game. So this is the privacy policy of 4G. What are the information they're collecting? They're collecting your log data. Of course, everyone collects it when you're visiting the website, when you're starting the game, when you're restarting the game, all of that. Communications, so your email ID will be collected, and also you'll get all of these new newsletters and also all of the information about the game that you'll be getting there. Cookies, acceptable, understandable. Security, okay, this is important. Now the security of your personal information is important to us, but remember that no method of transmission over the internet or method of electronic storage is 100% secure. So they're saying that while we strive to use commercially acceptable means to protect your personal information, we cannot guarantee its absolute security. So clearly, one important thing that a lot of people are these days talking about is your personal data, how it is saved, and these users are clearly saying that in no way can they guarantee your privacy and also your data. So this is effective as of 21/9/2020, yes, and this will remain in effect until further changes. So this is the privacy policy that we're looking at. Well, I played the game in front of you, so here are my few cents about 4G, which has been launched, and this clearly is being launched as a competitor to PUBG. When you talk about PUBG, PUBG clearly has a mission. You have a mission when you enter the PUBG game, or even Garena Free Fire as well, but this one is a story based. Now this has three modes like I pointed out. The first mode that is open right now for you to play is a story based mode, and it is a single player mode, which means that this is completely different from 4G, PUBG, I beg your pardon, and other games that are available right now. Next is about the UI. Now if you played PUBG and all of these other games, you must have been used to very complicated settings and all of these, but this game is very simple. The UI is simple, crisp, clear. It will be very easy for you to understand. There are not too many settings as of now. This is a very entry level game as of now, so that means that it is very easy for you to understand. Next is the graphics. Now a lot of people were expecting a desi level choppy graphics when the first teaser was out, but clearly to a lot of people's surprise, the graphics is actually on par with PUBG and other games. Now, yes, I'm not talking about the technical details because of course those are games which have been developed over a period of years, but this one, for an entry level game, the graphics were good. I played in the ultra mode on my smartphone and there was absolutely no lag or no chopping in between. Speaking about sounds, now one interesting thing is that sounds were not as realistic as PUBG or other games, but clearly the sounds were crisp and clear, and also they were not overpowering your experience as a gamer. In case you're wearing your headphones, you don't have to worry about the music being too loud or the ambient sound being too low. The sound is crisp and clear. Next, controls that are available. Now this is one disappointment, but that could be attributed to the fact that the gaming controls as of now are according to the mode that is available. Now there was no option to jump, there was no option to crouch, there was no option at all. You only had option of hitting, you only had option of selecting your weapon and moving around in 360 degree, which means that this particular mode was an extremely basic one, and the controls will be enhanced most likely in the future versions, which is a player on player version and also the battle royale versions. Speaking about the weapons, you did not have any guns, you did not have any weapons as such, so clearly a lot left to be wanting for, but this is just a teaser, if I can call it that way. This is just a teaser for something that could be a massive desi based game. So this was my take on 4G, the desi rival of PUBG. Do let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to TV9 Digital. Thanks a lot for watching.